Hello learners, welcome to LC Academy and welcome back to our front-end development journey. In the previous video, we can learn what is HTML tables and what are the elements used in creative HTML tables. In this video, we can learn a new core technologies used for creating a websites. The core technology is CSS. Okay, let's get into the video guys. Okay. CSS fundamentals and what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. CSS used to make websites look beautiful and attractive. With the CSS, we can change a color, font, spacing, layouts, and many other design elements. Simply tells, already I told you, HTML creates a structure for the websites and CSS add the designs and styles for a websites. Okay. The three ways to add a CSS. Now let's how to we can add CSS in our web page. Okay. The first one is inline CSS. Inline CSS is nothing but we write a CSS code directly in the HTML element. And the second one is internal CSS. Internal CSS, we create a CSS inside the style tags. Okay. And then third one is external CSS. We create a separate CSS file and connecting the CSS file in our previous HTML file. Okay. This is the external CSS. I can see the code for you. Okay. Now this is our code. First of all, I write a inline CSS code. See this line. First of all, it's a H1. Already the previous one is H1 equal to H1 the closing tag and the hello world. Now I write a code in inline CSS. Add a styles inside the heading tags or paragraph tags and any other tags. Okay, the H1 style equal to color. I choose a blue violet and then close the tags. Which word you need you can types. Okay, and then the color will change. I see in the browser. Okay. Okay. Now see guys, it's a inline CSS. Hello world. The hello world sentence will be changed in the blue violet. Okay. And the background color is a background color will be changed only for a heading tag because I add a background color for that heading tag. Okay. Now I add a inline CSS and the external CSS means link rel equal to style.css. The style.css is the file name. I already created a style.css file. I've already told you if you create a HTML files, the file's name ends with .html. The same way you can create a CSS file, the file's names end with .css. So I've already created a style.css file and style.css. Okay, I write a code. Uh, Paragraph. Okay, for a paragraph, the color will white and the background color is black. Okay, the external CSS will be linked into the in our HTML file. Okay, this is external CSS. And what is internal CSS? Internal CSS is nothing but see in the body tag inside of I create a style tag call the H1 heading tag. The background color will be some color will added. Okay, so this background color will change in our browser. I already see you. Okay, this is the three ways to add a css in our website. Okay, now the next slide. Okay, next one is css syntax. Css have some set of rules because of every css has the rules in three parts. The first one is selector. Which type of selector means if you need to change any particular part, you can select the particular part. Okay, like you can change only in the paragraph, you can select the paragraph tag only. And the second one is priority, sorry, property means values. Okay, and then the properties, and then the third one is the value. Okay, for an example, if I want to change a color of heading, I can write. Okay, I can write the code. I am already see in VS code. Okay, here the H1, already I told you the H1 is the selector and the color is our priority, and the value is which type of color, white color, red color or purple, which color you want, that is called value. Okay, and then CSS selector elements, class and ID. Okay, selectors helps us choose which element we want to style. I mean selectors play a major role. Which type of elements to select for our purpose. Okay, the most common selectors are element selector, class selector and id selector. Element selector target all elements of a specific types, and the class selector can be reused on multiple elements. Okay, id selector is a unique selector. If you add one id, you cannot replace the id name in another time. id selector have a only one time will be used because it's a unique element. But class selector you can add first one, like h1 class equal to container, and then second time you also add a h2 is equal to class equal to container. But id have a unique element, so you cannot use multiple times, it's used only one time. But the class selector using multiple times. Okay, next one is color in css. Use a color for a text, for a background, and we can change the text color and also the background color. CSS supports color names, hexa codes and RGB values, and how and many more formats. Like I can see the example. Okay, CSS have a color options. You can directly add the color. Now you can this is the directly method. You can type the color name, the color will be using, and then okay. This is RGB method. RGB method means red, green, blue. The different variables you can select in the number basics. Okay, and then the another one is code, like CSS color coding method. Shiv. Okay, okay. It's a background color. Okay. This is our color coding method. Okay. So um, you can add a color in three ways. The first one is normally like a text like a blue, green, white, purple, this types, and another one is color coding methods, and the another one is RGB method. Okay. Okay. Then color in CSS, and then font and texting styles. Font and texting styles. Let's improve the appearance of our text. CSS provide many properties to control fonts and text. We can change a font size, font families, text aligns, and font weights. Font size means you can add a font size like 20 pixel, 30 pixel, these types, and the font family means italics, Arial, that type. Okay, and then font weight. Font weight means bold or normal. Text align means if the text will be uh, if you need a text in the center, you can change the text align. Text align center, text align left, text align right. Okay. Okay, now box model content. In CSS, box model content is the very important topic. Okay, most important topics in every HTML elements is treated as a box. The box contains content, padding, border, margin, the four types. Okay, box model have a content, padding, border, and margin. These four are very important in CSS box model. Understanding the box model will help to create a better layouts. You can clearly understand the box model method. It will very useful to create a better layout for your websites. Okay. Now, this is our block box model diagram. The center of this is content. Okay, content, the height and the width, and then this is the margin, this is the border, and this is padding. Margin have a four types: margin top, margin left, margin right, and margin bottom. If your content, how much of pixels or uh, how much of values in the top of your margin, you can write in your own code. Okay, and the same process of border and padding. Border have a border top, border bottom, border margin, border left and border right. Padding also have a padding top, padding right. The content will be center of the part, and you can add the padding of your content. Okay, this is box model, and with height and box sizing. Sometimes we need control the size of an element. Like for that we use width and height property. You can use width and height property. We can also use box sizing to make a layout easier and manage. Okay, if you need to your container like a full form container, which type, which height and which width you can need, you can change your own way. Okay, and example, you can create one div. Instead of the div, you can create a width is 30 pixel and 300 pixel, and height is 150 pixel. The 300 and 150 height will be 150 and width will be 300 pixel is the fixed box. Okay, create a fixed box size. and then background and border. Finally, let's learn about backgrounds and borders. Backgrounds makes a web page looks more attractive. Which type of backgrounds you can create, you can choose for your website. The website will be enhanced and it's a very attractive for a user. Backgrounds borders helps highlights the elements on the pages. Which type of borders you can add your websites. The your websites more highlighted in more highlighted and more attractive for the user. Okay. Okay. Now CSS units. PX means pixel, EM and REM. These are the CSS units. If you need to change your font size, you can use a pixel like 5 pixel, 10 pixel. Font size equal to 5 pixel means the pixel is the unit for your font size. Okay. Pixel means a pixel is a fixed size. You are a beginner, you can use the uh, CSS unit is pixel. And EM means relative to parents elements from the font size. And the another one is percentage. Percentage is the parent container size. If you are change the container size, uh, you can use a percentage. Okay, there are four types of pixel units. Which types you have convenient for your website, you can use your own. Okay. Okay guys, I hope you can learn and you can understand this video. We can see you in the next video. Thanks for watching LC Academy. Thank you.